What is going on, squad? Can you believe that I've never made a review and put it on the Dragon Door website? What type of affiliate am I? That's terrible. Alright, but I wanted to go over some reviews today, and I wanted to try and find some good ones and bad ones. I know it might seem like I'm biased with the Isochain, but listen, I remember, if you're new to the squad, I initially created this channel to expose the Isochain, because if it was BS, I wanted people to know. You charge a $4.99 for a premium product here. You know, if we're out here getting scammed, I'm gonna let people know. But we realized very quickly that this is the real deal. But anyway, so we're gonna go through a couple of these. The first one, if you go to the website, Dan Scully from Dublin, Ohio gives this a 10 out of 10. He's in his late 30s, has a kid, and it solves quite a bit of his fitness problems, a couple of which I actually share with him, which is tendonitis in the elbows. Sometimes when I'm doing heavy tricep work, I'll get a flare-up that usually lasts about a week. It's really annoying. I don't know if anybody can relate with that. Which has been gone. It has not returned since 2020. It has not returned, and trust me, I have not been taking it easy on my elbows at all. My knees, y'all already know the story about that. Done. Well, now it's starting to go back to being good. You know, with the surgery I had to take off and the pain started coming back, but it's going away again. Them sissy squats, yo, they are the real deal. And then what was the other one that he mentioned? He mentioned the big three: the knees, the elbows, and his back. Oh my goodness, the back. Now the back I'm still having a little bit of trouble with. I'm not really exactly sure what my issue is, but for him, it has fixed all of these. So you can go to the I'm gonna put a link in the description for the reviews for the Isochain if you don't have one. And he's like, man, Chris is really trying to say. I'm really not. This is just for you to see it for yourself. Oh, some negatives. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, just don't. Yeah, okay, thinks that the chain is a bit long. Fair enough. I think it's perfect. I think it depends on your height. I mean, you'd have to be really freaking tall for this. This is fine. The carabiner likes to flip, so the narrow side is up. Oh my god, that is so annoying. Have y'all had that, like, where you're you got the Dragon Door Isochain and you're getting ready to, like, let's say do a shoulder press, and you're like, you're mentally psyching yourself up, and you go to push in and it just keeps on going, and you look down, the freaking spring detach. Oh my god, so annoying. I know, it's first world problems, right? That's funny. There is a learning curve with isometrics. I don't know if you could call that like a caveat. That's why he says a few caveats, not negatives. There is a learning curve, and if you have any injuries like myself, cortical inhibition really does come into play your first couple weeks performing Isochain. But very good review. So he gave it a 10 out of 10. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. There's 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10. Oh, there's a 9. Okay. This is Serious and Heavy Duty Kit. Andrew Ronald, Maitland, Australia. Over 50, has some other Dragon Door items, kettlebells. He started the Isochain with a double body weight deadlift, a 32 kg kettlebell press. He's had nerve issues, lots of tendon pain, surgery for sports injuries. He said the Isochain has basically allowed all of the joint issues and tendon issues to heal. Yo, that's wild. Do you know how much of a huge game changer that is for someone? Like, that's huge. Now he says now he's at a triple body weight deadlift on the Isochain in 8 weeks, by the way. It is a tremendous workout. Oh my goodness, if you've ever done Isochain work, the OG or Dragon Door, doesn't matter, it is a tremendous workout for sure. Says he cannot claim that everything that's said in the isometric manual is true. That's so funny. I've also been going through the manual, and anything that's like that sounds borderline incredulous, I've tried it to try and prove that it's bullcrap, and so far I've been proven wrong every time. So there's something interesting to be said about that. Pretty much that it doesn't matter what I think, science is science. But yeah. Let's see. He mentioned something about CNS fatigue. Yep. Anyway, keeping going. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Oh, another 9. There's no like lower ones, like nobody was like upset by it or anything. I'm looking for like 3s. Okay, 8 out of 10. Great. Could be even better. Jeff Pittman. Oh my God, Menominee, Wisconsin. Did I just butcher that? Isochain does provide significant improvements in weight training for 3 reasons. Utilizes principle of isometric exercise, greatly simplifies the objectivity of measuring results. He mentions maximum average recording features. Also reduces possibility of injuries. Yes, isometrics are very good with that. Okay, so the cons: individual lengths of chain should be slightly wider across the interior. I actually agree with that, but I think that might increase the weight of the chain. I could be wrong though. The screw bolt and its attachment point on the underside is insufficiently strong. I think this might have come out when the 1.0 dropped. So if you're new to the channel and you don't know what the Isochain 1.0 is, good. They only sell a 2.0 now, and it's much better because the 1.0 was terrible. I recommend a clip-on rubber plastic rings for the chain link. Okay, yep, and I have a video on isometric chain linking. Very important if you're going to take this type of training seriously. Okay, another one, 9 out of 10 here. I've been very impressed with the Isochain for a couple reasons. Allows me to get in a very effective workout in a very short amount of time, less wear and tear to my joints because of mechanical abrasion. Compared to traditional weightlifting, only downsides is that I'm unable to feel the base plate bending up a little under tension. Average function on the handle unit does not seem to be very accurate. I get it. That I get, and I've mentioned that in the average mode video. Even though I do like average mode, that is a flaw. It should wait like 2 seconds until... It should wait 2 seconds. My personal opinion. What do you guys think? Before it starts to record. Overall, it's a groundbreaking device. And I'm surprised that this form of exercise has not become more mainstream before now. Oh, it will. It will. Let's give it time. Anyway, back to it. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 8. Okay, found an 8. Tony Vaughn, Fort McCoy, Florida, the Isochain. I am not a bodybuilder. I'm 68. Let's see. He encouraged his stepfather to work out. Okay, about 8 years ago, began an exercise program that consisted of exercise bands, dumbbells, and calisthenics. Slowly got stronger. During 2020, he started delving into isometrics. Then ran into Dragon Door's thing, Isochain. Shocked by the price of the Isochain. Didn't see any exercise that could be done on Isochain that couldn't be done with a World Fit Iso trainer. Only about $40. Bet you didn't have measurable isometrics though. Just saying though. The manual convinced him in purchasing. Yo, me too. That manual definitely convinced me to get it. So bottom line, let's use a question and answer format. I'm happy with the price of the Isochain. So am I. I still think it's worth that. No. Oh, he said, am I happy with the price of the Isochain? No, I am. I still am happy with that. I don't think that I wasted $4.99 even 2 years later. But the best investment in exercise equipment I've ever spent. Okay. I've spent thousands on exercise equipment over the year. I've found the feedback provided by the Isochain handle to be crucial to my progress. Would I recommend Isochain to my friends and family? Yes, I've already done so. Same. Am I getting progressively stronger? Yes. Oh my God, I've got pecs and biceps. Do I now love to exercise? Hell no. Yo, that's pretty funny. Want to go through that. So there has not been one under 8 out of 10. So if you have a Dragon Door Isochain, you should go and drop your review. I'm going to definitely do that for the month of September 2022. I am about 2 years late, and that's fine. But if you really have to dig for 7 out of 10 or less, that should say something about the Isochain right there. The personal opinion. I would give it a 9 out of 10. The only reason I would not give it a 10 out of 10, I think I mentioned this in a video before, is because there ain't no bench press, bro. But other than that, the other stuff, even with the loading ring issues, nope. See, no problem. As long as I get what I want, which are the super stupid strong Bruce Lee strength gains, that's what I want. Thanks for watching. See you next video. Peace.